Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cup to Hook conversation number 36. I am currently here by myself, and probably because I am running a little bit late tonight, and I do apologize for that. I had a very unexpected visit from my youngest son. Hello, Runaway Needle. Welcome. How are you? It's a little bit dark in here, but that's so I can kind of have the Christmas lights on in the background. It is that time in our season where it is getting close. 1 week from today is Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everyone. So as I was saying, Mr. Andrew popped in to see me, and he had some discomforting news. So I do ask that you keep my son in your prayers as he was let go from his job this morning. And so, yeah, he's just having a rough time, but welcome to adulting, right? So if you'll definitely keep him in your prayers. And he just needed to come talk to mama and get some advice. And so I do apologize for being late, but that is why I was a little bit late, because I needed to be a mom for a minute. I hope everyone has had a great week. It's been a very long week. This is my long week at the hospital. So I will be very honest. I am looking forward to Monday morning at the beginning of my short week. I am so ready to just rest and relax. I am very thankful and blessed that the holidays are upon us, because for me, that will bring a lot of rest and a lot of free time to crochet. So I'm very, very excited. So Runaway Needle says, I have heard 3 people I know were let go today. Yeah, and it's like the worst time ever for someone to lose their job. So we definitely have to make sure that we not only pray for my son, but for all of these people. I can't imagine. And the security guard at the hospital and I were talking last night, and there's a home that's near us. In fact, you may remember, I think it was last week I was on and I told you I heard the fire trucks. Well, there was a house real close to us, 2 blocks over, that burnt down. And I can't imagine. I wouldn't want to lose my job, but I'd rather lose my job than to lose my house and everything I owned. And so this is just, yeah. But anyway, hello, Miss Jen and Miss Diane. Hello, all way to be a mom first. Yes, most definitely. And he definitely needed some mom advice, and he was receptive to some of what I had to say, and some he was just like, I know. But anyway, he will be 22 February 2nd. So he is still very young and trying to master this whole adulting thing. And it's not been an easy go for him. But as a mom, it's hard because, I have to let him fall and I have to let him get up. But I am very comforted that he still feels comfortable, that he can come and talk to me and be honest, and open. And so anyway, but I asked him if he wanted to get on here, and of course he wasn't in a jolly mood. So I understand him not wanting to make his debut with y'all today, but anyway, one day soon, he promised. So Runaway Needle says, earlier this week, another good person I know was let go last week. My son lost his job in March. Oh, wow. I pray he's been able to find something, because that would be a long time to be without. Of course, COVID, has really hurt a lot of people. So I just pray that our government is able to offer some kind of, more relief assistance, especially for families that are not able to work because of COVID. So, but yes, definitely want to keep them in our prayers. All right. Diane says, my son lost his job 9 months ago, and I'm assuming, Runaway Needle and Diane, that it's because of COVID. And yeah, I know for many, Christmas this year is very heavy. It's definitely not going to be that typical, joyful time for everyone. But I do pray that, in light of everything that this year has brought, that we all remember that the true gift of Christmas, first and foremost, is Jesus Christ. And then second, it's family and just being together. That's the greatest gift that we can give each other. And unfortunately, some families are not even able to do that. I know several families in my church have talked about that they are not able to get together with their children and grandchildren because of crossing state lines. And some states have a curfew. Some states require that if you leave the state, when you enter, you have to be quarantined for 14 days. And it's just not worth families, staying out of work or children missing school to quarantine. So they're not getting together. And so this Christmas is hard for many, many people. So Diane says, yes, her son lost his job due to COVID. Runaway Needle says, no, mine hasn't found another job yet because of COVID. So yeah, this is real life. And, people need our prayers. And I was going to do this at the end, but I think I'm going to jump in with it right now, because actually the way our conversation has gone, it would be more appropriate right now. For those of you that weren't with me last Friday, or maybe didn't catch the Happy Mail videos, but Kelly Platter had sent me 2 great big boxes of Happy Mail that I am still enjoying and very grateful for, and actually could have done that as one of my blessings, and I didn't. But in one of the boxes, she had given me this Count Your Blessings board. And of course, it's 1 through 24 for the month of December leading up to Christmas. And I am to list the things that I am, blessed with. And the last one that we left off with was 11, because that was last Friday. So from the 12th through the 18th was all this past week. And so these are the different things that I have on here. Certainly not all in order of necessarily the weight of the blessings that are in my life. It was just what came to mind on that particular day. But again, my relationship with God is always first, above anything in my life. So that one is probably the one true one in its rightful place. And then I had said husband, children, my grandbaby, my new grandbaby Violet, who was 3 weeks old this past Wednesday, and Sadie and Mackenzie, who is my 4-legged furry child and 4-legged furry granddaughter. And my family, my mom and dad are still living, and my brother and sister are still living. And then for my friends, my home, my job, my vehicles, I said my yarn, food, health, electricity, my bed. I'm very grateful for my bed. My church family. I am blessed that I am loved by many people and that I have the ability to love. And then, even though these are not materialistic things, I even put for today forgiveness. Um, to me, it is a blessing to be able to forgive, but to be forgiven. And that is definitely something I don't take for granted. Um, so, those are my blessings to date. But anyway, didn't Kelly do a really great job on this board? So, I may have to try and talk her into doing another one for me that will hold up to 31, since some months have 31. And that way I can do it every week on my joys. Since I tell you guys to find joy in every day, then every month I would be challenged to find joy in every day and share it. And so who knows, maybe even doing a little 2-3 minute blog every day, just saying, you know, what that joy is in my day. So anyway, so yes, this is a hard year, a hard Christmas, but at the end of the day, we can all find things to be blessed and thankful for. We have much, but we don't realize how much we have until we do something like this board. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, are there 24 things in my life that I am blessed for? Oh my gosh. I should be able to list at least 24 every single day and not duplicate, because yes, we do have a lot of blessings. So let's see what everyone is saying. Runaway says, how sweet. Yes, Kelly did a very good job on that. And again, because of COVID and everything that we've been through, it does help kind of bring and put things into perspective. So, yeah. I know this week, and I don't want you to mistake me at the beginning when I said my long week is almost over at the hospital, and I am really looking forward to Monday and starting my short week, which means I'm off most of that week. To think that I do not appreciate my job or think that, you know, it's not important, because I know what I do is important. But this time of year especially is really hard, because normally this time of year we're dealing with flu patients. And even as common as the flu is, we still lose people. You know, the flu takes lives. And this time of year, you know, especially between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, we see a lot of tragic events, you know, people, you know, wanting or attempting to end their life. We see just death in, you know, people have rode their journey, and their journey is just time for it to come to an end. God has decided that he wants them with him, and you know, their life is, you know, lived its fullest, and God's just ready for them. And then we see so many overdoses, and just, you know, people struggling to deal with their situations, their grief, you know, and that depression just does crazy things with their minds, and they attempt crazy things. And some people, you know, they drink, and you know, there's accidents, and you know, some on the road, some not on the road. You know, it's just amazing, some of the stuff we see. And then now you're throwing in COVID on top of that, and now you have people that are taking the vaccine, and some of them are not responding well to it, and it's creating whole. So it's just a lot. And so please don't think for one moment that when I made that comment, that I didn't appreciate my job and I didn't think that it's important. It is. It's just mentally and physically exhausting. And then for those of you who don't know, I'm also going through physical therapy at the moment for my spine that's closing in around my nervous system. So I'm just tired. But I just want to make sure that you didn't misinterpret me not being appreciative for my job and what I do. Runaway says, I'm so grateful just to be able to work remotely. Yes. I have heard people say, you know, oh, I wish that my job, you know, wasn't deemed important and I could stay home. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because with that comes things that you don't even think about, you know, paying for electricity, paying mortgages, paying car payments, you know, being able to have food on the table, being able to have heat, you know, there's just so much that not being at work has been difficult on those families. It may look great that they're getting to stay home and, you know, do house repairs and stuff that they normally wouldn't have time to do, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, you're not working, there's no money coming in, and there's only so much assistance, and it's not the same, you know. So this year has really put into perspective, be careful what you ask for. And don't always assume that the grass is greener on the other side. So, yeah. All right. So, what is in your cups today? I have a new cup to share with you. And so, as you all know, Little Miss Violet came in and graced our wonderful lives the day before Thanksgiving. And so, even though back when my granddaughter told me that she was my granddaughter, my daughter-in-law, excuse me, graced us on Mother's Day and told us that we were expecting a granddaughter, I knew in that moment that I was officially a grandmother. But I didn't feel like I fully got promoted to being a grandmother until the day she arrived. And so my mug today officially says, and you may not be able to tell because of the light I have on, so you can see the Christmas lights in the back, but it says promoted to grandma. So this nice big cup has officially promoted me to being a grandma. And so today I am drinking hot tea, and it is a lemon flavored hot tea with nothing but honey in it. And it is perfect for today because it is freezing. Now, for some of my friends of you who are further north and more up in the upper states, my freezing to you is not freezing, but to me, this little southern girl, it's cold outside, and it's really cold. And so right now, I know this morning when I got off work, it was 35. And of course, I had to sit in my car while the frost, you know, melted. But I think right now, I think it's like 29 outside. So it's cold to me. So if you want, just kind of pop on there and tell me what's the temperature where you're at. Runaway says, having a hobby that helps you cope with the stress is a blessing. Yes. Jen says, oh, my cup. Very, very true, Runaway. Very, very true. We do need to have something that helps us be able to just take that deep breath and just live. That's the one thing. We can't quit living. Yes, life is hard right now. And the world is struggling. But we have to still live. We can't give up. And I mean, God would not want that for us. And we do. We need to find that one thing. For me, honestly, Friday nights, I mean, my husband is amazing. You guys, he is the best thing in my life next to God. And I am truly grateful that God introduced us, even though it took me 20 something years to, well, it wasn't quite 20 years. About 17 years to wake up, but at least I woke up. But I am very, very blessed. But my time with you guys on Friday nights, honestly, is what propels me through the week right now. And probably the next best thing to that is little violet kisses. But I love my Friday nights with you guys, and it is very uplifting. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like you're saying, having a craft, something that just brings you joy literally from the inside out. And that's the one thing we have to find in our lives that brings that joy for us. And so I guess that would be a good thing for you to start thinking about for the new year. What is something in 2021 that you can do to help? Because this is not going away anytime soon. And I know some people are very skeptic about it, but I can tell you, working in a hospital, it is very, very real. And unfortunately, things are not going to go back the way they were anytime soon. So we've got to find that one thing. So for me, yes, Runaway, you're right. My craft, my craft of crocheting, is my joy and my friends, and that's you guys. So you need to find in your life, be thinking, what is the one thing in 2021 that you can do to keep yourself grounded and that can truly make you smile? And I don't mean here. I mean in here, that it comes out. What truly can help keep you motivated and keep you, I don't even want to say happy, but just content, you know? What can you do in your life that fuels you to go from one day to the next? So, all right. Jen says 28 degrees. Brr. Yes, it is cold, you guys. It's cold. Runaway says it's 25 in New Jersey in icy, nasty weather. Oh my gosh. Well, then, see, I am blessed, Runaway, that I am in South Carolina at 29, because if 29 is cold, even 4 degrees lower is even colder. So, Runaway says, I am drinking a Diet Mountain Dew. My husband would love you. He loves Mountain Dew. Runaway says, I lost my husband last Thanksgiving in a fatal auto accident, so it has been hard. Oh my gosh, Runaway. I am so, so sorry. And this time of year, it does cause you to reflect on not only the sadness of it, but the times that you had. You wouldn't be sad if you didn't have good times. There wouldn't be hurt and pain if there wasn't goodness. And so I pray that you have someone to surround yourself with during this time. No one will replace him, and no one's meant to. But I also encourage you to let your heart be warmed by the love and the memories that you guys had and shared. And I will be praying for you, my friend. I'm going to grab my paper. Sorry. Oh, I'm struggling a little bit today. When I went to physical therapy, I don't know what happened, but something happened in my back, and I am not moving very fast from it. And I appreciate y'all always bearing with me when I write these notes, because I do take them seriously. I do add them to your special page in my subscriber notebook so that when I do go through it and I look over your page, that I do get to know you better. And I take these prayer requests and these things that are life events for you very seriously. So I appreciate your patience when I stop to write things like that down. Let's see. Runaway says, I totally agree. I need to find my happiness project because it's been a battle to not feel so broken. Runaway, I don't know that you ever lose that brokenness. But it's how you pick yourself up and let it still be a part of you and move forward. And it kind of makes me think, I have a quote, and I apologize, if I could walk a little bit better today, I would go get it. On my wall over here, it's on a Post-it note, and I do that occasionally. If I find a really good inspirational phrase or Bible verse, I put them on a Post-it note, and I'm surrounding my door frame with them as encouragement, because we all need encouragement. And it says something to the effect of, it's not so much what we accomplish in life as what we accomplish helps to inspire others. And my friend, I don't know if it's possible to ever lose that kind of pain from that kind of loss. And I apologize if I'm wrong, but in my opinion, I feel like that brokenness will always be a part of you. But as time goes by, that brokenness is able to be used to propel you further in the path that you're supposed to be on your journey, but also it's used in a way to bless and help others that are freshly experiencing that type of loss or that type of brokenness. And in a way, it brings almost an inner beauty to your life. And I know it's hard to see the word beauty in pain and hurt and suffering. But the reason that I feel that it's beautiful is because, again, that saying, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved and lost anything. And I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. And today, you are an earth angel that has been brought to my life to kind of help remind me not to take things or situations or people for granted. And so for that, I thank you. And I hope that you have been that earth angel or inspiration to others that are on the video today. Hi, Sandra. Sandra's with us. She says, hi, everyone. Good evening. Proverbs 31 says, hello, blessings to everyone, and welcome, Proverbs 31. And Runaway says, hi, Jeannie. And Starla says, my son and husband are both gone. Holidays are just days for me. And Starla, again, I am so sorry that, you and Runaway, sorry, I'm trying to make a note real quick for Starla. Are having to deal with that kind of loss. And so I'm thankful that you've come into my life, and I'm thankful that you're here and you're here right now. And I know I've seen people kind of coming in and off the video tonight, and it is kind of a heavy feeling tonight. But number one, my channel is about no judgment. We do not judge each other. And it is here to be encouraging and a support system and to be real friends. And if anyone got to see the Bible study earlier today, we did Proverbs chapter 17. And Proverbs 17:17 says, a friend loveth at all times, even when it's not easy, even when it's difficult. And a brother is born for adversity. And that means that no matter what our friend, our brother, sister is going through, that we need to be there. We are put in that place for a particular reason. And so if we get completely off script tonight, I don't care, because for some reason, there is a reason that we're having this discussion. And for Runaway and for Starla, I hope that your hearts are warmed in the fact to know that all the people that are on here right now are loving you and hugging you, even though it's virtually. And we're here for you. And while I can't speak for anyone else, I can tell you that I have written your stuff down. Whoops, you can't see because that light's so bright. I'm trying to show the Christmas lights. Well, you can't see it. I've written your stuff down. And you will be prayed for. So, and the one thing about my prayer journal is you go in there and you stay in there until you've either given me word or confirmation that what I've been specifically praying for is no longer a need. And so, in other words, if you never come back and tell me anything else, then until I take my last breath, I will continue to pray for this loss, this emptiness that is existing in your life. And I love you, ladies, very, very much. Okay, let me back up here. Jen says, Starla, I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you, Jen, for reaching out to her. Starla says, thanks, Jen. They've been gone many years. Again, as I was telling Runaway, Starla, I don't think one ever loses that grief, or as Runaway says, the brokenness, you know. I do think that time heals things. I remember when I was in the 7th grade, my best friend was a freshman in high school, and she killed herself on Thanksgiving Day. And I don't think I was in, it was well into my 20s before I truly could not let that grief be an overwhelming part of me. It wasn't until a young lady that I was a camp counselor over came to me and genuinely, sincerely wanted to end her life. It was in that moment that I began to live, and that beauty that I was talking about earlier, that beauty from that pain and that grief and that loss began to live in me. Because in that moment, I was able to genuinely talk to her. And I was able to share the experience of being someone on the other side and left behind. And it retrospectively opened her eyes. And well, today she's married, she has children, she's a youth minister with her husband, and God is good. That's all I can say. He takes our pain and our suffering and he turns it into something beautiful in his timing. And I do believe there is a timing. And so it may, Starla, have been several years since that happened. And even if, you know, and I'm not saying you have, I'm just saying, even if God brings another love, that love will never replace this love. Or another child or grandchild will never replace the child you lost. I just believe that in timing, God takes our pain and our suffering and he does allow it to flourish and allows beautiful things to happen. And that young lady ended up being one of many people that I've been able to talk to. And honestly, last weekend, I talked to someone I've known for a while, and I'm going to leave it at that as far as details because it's confident, but wanting to take their own life. And it's having lived through that enables me to be a better friend because I have a better grasp and understanding of things because of the pain and the hurt that I've been through. Even though I lost my friend, oh my gosh, 7th grade, what was I, 13? I'm now 51. You know, I still miss her. I can still close my eyes and see her laugh. I can see her smile. And I can remember some of the crazy things that we did. And then that pain is there. The memory of losing her, as if it were yesterday. So I don't think it ever goes away. But I do think that in God's timing, He allows, again, our pain and suffering to flourish in a good way. So, again, I apologize for anyone who's on here and you've not experienced that kind of loss and grief, that you will just help us embrace this moment for those that have. All right. Let's see. Talk to me, talk to me. Let's see. What are you saying? Runaway says, Starla, I am so sorry. I channel my sleepless nights into random acts of kindness. You did it, Runaway? That's what I'm talking about. How God takes that pain and that suffering and can make it into something beautiful. It doesn't mean in the roots that the pain and suffering is not still there. It is. But I know, Runaway, that when you've taken that pain and you've done random acts of kindness, that it does slowly help heal the heart a little bit. And internally, it makes it smile. And my heart just goes for y'all. It really does. And Runaway, I know that yours is even fresher than Starla's, but just the beauty of the two of you being on this video today, it didn't just happen. It was part of God's plan. And who knows, maybe the two of you can connect and chat and be that support for one another. I know that I'm blessed to have had y'all here today. Runaway says, by doing a kindness to someone else, it makes them happy and indirectly cheers me up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jen says, Starla, I still believe it still hurts. But you've been able to go on and pick yourself up, and that's what's important. Amen, Jen. Thank you, Jen, for being you and being here today. Because, again, you being on this video, it's not a coincidence. God had a plan for you being here today and being that encouragement to Runaway and Starla. And I thank you for your friendship to them. Starla says, you learn to live without them. The pain is still there, but we live for those we've lost as well as ourselves. And that's true. And that's the legacy they would want for us, is to be able to pick up and move on. Don't forget them. I say make sure you're encumbering them in every part of every day. Absolutely. Runaway says, I am knitting an ear warmer. I've been making ear warmers, hats, and earrings. Earlier this week, I spent $140 on postage, mailing, yarning gifts all over the world. Oh my gosh, Runaway. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Jen says, yes, Starla. Hello, Bree. She says, I can't believe it. I made it to a live. And Bree, I'm so thankful because I've yet to be able to talk about Alex. So I'm so thankful that you're here before I get to even start talking about Alex. And we'll be doing that very, very shortly. Jen says, hi, Bree. Runaway says, I forced myself to send out holiday cards to people in a group I am in. A girlfriend sent me stickers, which made the exercise easier. The glittery, silly stickers made me laugh. I love you so much for opening up and sharing today. And wow. One of the people who lost their job had a baby not too long ago. I sent him a toddler crocheted blanket and an amigurumi owl for his other child. Knowing he will be missed helps him with closure. Kai, you're such an earth angel. You really genuinely are. I'm sitting here thinking about the fact that we're not going to be meeting for the next 2 weeks, and I am going to miss you guys. Is it time already? Oh my gosh. Whew. All right, well, we're going to run over a little bit. I hope that's okay. Jen says, sometimes it's the little things that mean so much. Absolutely, Jen. Absolutely. I can't say a whole lot, but Runaway, I have kind of been doing the same thing this week. In fact, we've talked about what's in our cups. We haven't really talked a lot about what's on our hook, except for you mentioning what you've done. I have absolutely crocheted absolutely nothing except for the Longmire blanket segment that came out not on Monday, but on Wednesday. And I apologize for that. Because I have been doing nothing but, besides working and physical therapy, I have literally been working on videos for you guys. And I have also been sending out some little random gifts that I pray everyone gets before Christmas. And if not, then it'll be after. But anyway, and then missing you guys and not spending time with y'all over the holidays between my family, I have made a commitment to have a date night with hubby, and I am going to just crochet whatever fills my whim. Kelly sent me a lot of new yarn to try, so I am hoping to just do. No agenda, just do. So, yeah. Bree says, I'm working a boho vest for my granddaughter. Oh, wow. I have seen those boho vests, sweaters, jackets, and they are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Great for getting rid of scrap yarn, too. All right. So since Bree's here, let's go ahead and move on a little bit. And while I am, I'm going to go ahead and ask you the question for tonight, so y'all can go ahead and start answering it, because we are running over a little bit. Of course, I started a little bit late. But the question for tonight is, what are three, and I don't know if you can see that because of the light, but what are three of your most favorite things about Christmas? So while you're answering that, let's talk about Alex. So for those of you who don't know, Bree came to me and shared with me about Alex. Alex is her daughter's niece. Alex is 17 years old. She's been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a form of cancer. And so it took me 4 days to actually get Alex's video created and done, which is why the Longmire blanket didn't air until Wednesday. And for my Longmire friends, I am very, very sorry about that. But nonetheless, it got out, and that's great. But anyway, for Alex, we are doing what's called butterfly kisses for Alex. And I'm just encouraging, all of you out there, if you want. Alex has begun chemo. She's losing her hair. It's cold in the hospital. But if you would consider making a hat for her, or a pair of fingerless gloves, or even a lapgan, or just sending a card, or a little gift. Bree, I did not get her package out. It is now I think it's over there on my sewing machine. Anyway, it's a size box, but in the end, I don't remember everything that's in there. I know I made 4 hats for her. There's some card games, some coloring books with crayons and pencils, a blanket, a stuffed wolf. I don't know what all's in there, but anyway, that is going out first thing in the morning to the post office. So I am very excited that that will be on its way to her. So if you can't make something for Alex, then you can still do butterfly kisses for Alex by just simply praying for her. And speaking of praying for her, Bree shared with me this afternoon that the whole, and I wanted to pull this up, and I'm afraid if I do, I will lose what I have saved on here because we have to do something. So Bree, help me if I don't say this correctly, but she has a hole in her heart, and they're going to have to fill it because it's gathering fluid. And so she's going to have surgery to do that. And then Bree said that eventually she's going to have to lose her spleen. Jen says, don't be sorry, laugh out loud. I'm still way behind like section 9. Oh, well, I'm glad, Jen. So I thought about getting on and doing a quick little live before I went to work Monday night. And then I thought, nope, I'll just get it up Tuesday. Well, then Tuesday came and I had just a little bit more of Alex's video to do. And I finished it, but Alex's video, and got it up. But then I had to go on to work. So Wednesday it was. Bree says, my daughter just saw the video and there isn't a dry eye in the house. Oh, wow. Well, hopefully it's happy tears. Runaway says, how old is she? She's 17 years old. So yes, if you haven't seen that video, please go see it. And again, I understand that, this is a crazy year for everyone, and not everyone can do something, but we all can pray. So, all right. I also want to do this on this video. I went by the post office earlier in the week, and I had some happy mail from Cynthia. And for those of you who don't know who Cynthia is, she's a regular on my channel. She's one of the people why I read the comments in the section, because she is legally blind. I mentioned Cynthia quite a bit on the Bible study today because Cynthia is back at home. She had to go to Arizona. She lives in California. She had to go to Arizona and stay with a daughter for a while because her son and her sons and husband had COVID. She's now back at home. She went back to the doctor. They had to do a skin graft on her foot. Her left foot is completely deformed, and now she is having to permanently wear cast on both feet. So she is completely wheelchair bound now. Even though she's legally blind, she still crochets. And she also shared that her kidneys are only functioning at 15%. And so she will soon be starting dialysis. But as you all know, having your kidneys only function at 15%, you know, that's not good. So I definitely encourage you to keep Sylvia in your prayers. But she has sent a card, and it says season greetings. And it says, may you find joy in all the little things this Christmas. Love always, Sylvia Olivo and family. So thank you, Sylvia. You are indeed a blessing to me. And yeah, her daughter Cynthia sent me some beautiful drawings, and that was in some of the Happy Mail videos that you got to see. And so Sylvia, don't tell Cynthia, but there's a package that's coming her way. So anyway, all right, my phone is down to 15%. So before my phone dies, we're going to move into the next thing, and that is, I am sad to say that the winner of my harvest giveaway never came forward. And it has been well more than enough time. Like 4 weeks now? I think to the day. It's been 4 weeks. Well, we did it on a Monday, but from November 18th to December 18th is 4 weeks. So we're going to draw a new winner. Runaway says, is the address on the video? It is in the description box of that video. So yes, it is in the description box. Runaway says, what is Bree's favorite color? I'm not sure what Bree's favorite color is, but Alex, who is the young lady, the 17-year-old, her favorite color is periwinkle blue. And we also learned that her school colors are purple, black, and white. And let's see how good my memory is. They are the San Marcos Rattlers. So a snake is their mascot, but their colors are purple, black, and white. But her favorite color is periwinkle blue. Charlie, hello and welcome. Bree says, Alec knows now she has a bunch of angels behind her. Thanks to everyone. Pictures will be taken and sent to Cynthia. Just card or a word of encouragement. Cheerleaders. Absolutely, Bree. Absolutely. And any of those pictures that Bree passes on and any information that she shares, I will definitely in turn be sharing them back out to you. Because sometimes we don't always get to see the fruit of our labor. But if I can bring back some of what Bree is sharing with Alex and bring that joy back to you of the things that you are doing and how it's affecting Alex, then what an encouragement to you. So absolutely, I will be sharing those pictures and any words that I hear from Bree. Bree says, by the way, that her favorite color is purple of all hues. So Bree is a purple fan. Hello. Hi, it's Chris. Miss Chris, hello. She says, hugs all, sitting here working on my Longmire blanket. I love it. Love it. Love it. Jen says, hi, Chris. And Jen says, hi, Charlie. All right. So sorry, I got to write a quick note. I have to write down Bree's favorite color so I can add it to her special page in my subscriber book. So as I was saying, my winner, sadly, from the Harvest giveaway never came forward. I have no idea how to reach out to her. And she's not reached out to me. So we're going to do another drawing. Runaway Alex's favorite color is periwinkle blue. And I think, yes, it is mentioned in that video. Jen says red periwinkle blue. Runaway Needle says, what is the winner's name? I could tell you until you asked me. Oh my goodness, my brain. It was Rebecca. I don't know. I think I tried this one time before. So let's pray I don't lose you. If I do, I'll come right back on. Hopefully you guys are still with me. I can't believe I forgot it. Let's see here. Oh, wait. I'm praying you guys are still with me. Oh my gosh, did I lose y'all? Are you still with me? Okay, okay. Let's see. I didn't find it yet, but hang on. I know her name is Rebecca. Runaway says, so Alex favorite. Okay. Runaway says, thanks. Bree says, like Stitch of Lilo and Stitch, which that's one of her favorite things too, was Stitch. And Bree, I looked, my husband and I looked and looked. We went to all kinds of different stores and the toy departments looking for any kind of Lilo we could. We even searched Christmas ornaments. We could not find any Stitches. It was like, what in the world? So might have to hit Amazon. Some people enter giveaways and then disappear because there isn't a real interest. Right. Okay. All right. So I appreciate you staying with me. So I know I don't lose you. I do want to find this because if anyone on here knows who this person is, I would like for them to win it, but there was something in front of her name before Rebecca, and my brain is just not, it's just lost it. Uh, And it was a live video, so here we go. So let's see. It's just saying Rebecca, Rebecca. Rebecca's Wellness. So does anyone know Rebecca's Wellness? That's who the winner was. Oh, thank you, Jen. I just need to come back to you. I had another screen up. Yes, Jen, you are correct. It was Rebecca's Wellness. Does anyone know who that is? Bree says, I'm going to leave a list of our giveaway yarns here. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yes, Bree wants to thank all of you for giving butterfly kisses to Alex with a giveaway of 15 skeins of yarn. And that is mentioned in the video. And the video tells you what you have to do in order to enter that giveaway. Chris says, Harvest Moon was quite a while ago, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, yes. Chris says, I don't know her. So if anyone on here does not know her or how to get in touch with her, then before the last remaining 13% of my phone dies, we're going to do another drawing then. And somewhere after Christmas, somebody's going to get some fall harvest yarn. I hope. I'm trying to give it away anyway. All right. So let's go. I don't know if you can see this. I got to try and work with this light. I had it on specifically for the Christmas lights, and that's not working. So let me see. Maybe if I get close. Ah, there we go. If I get close. Okay. So here we go. You ready? Jen says, I'll deburden you of it. Here we go. It's not doing anything. Why is it not going? Oh, I think it has to upload, don't it? Let's see. Oh, I have to get the comments first. Duh. All right, so here we go. And I can't tell who that is. Caroline Taylor commented, my favorite thing about fall is the changing of the leaves and the cooler weather. I'm thankful for my family and God. Thanks so much for an awesome giveaway. Does anyone know Caroline Taylor? Let's bring it close enough. It's kind of blurry because it's so close, but that lighting. Rhonda says, I actually mailed out a Lilo and Stitches hat. Let me see if I have another Lilo charm. Oh, wow. That would be awesome. Alex would absolutely love that. You can see the hat on my channel, Bree. I'm going to go over there and look myself. Jen says, congrats, Caroline Taylor. So hopefully I will be able to find a way to reach out to Caroline. I did go to Rebecca's Wellness and in that little discussion on her channel, leave a message, and I didn't hear back from her. So I will try to do the same thing with Caroline. If for some reason, and I hope this is not the case because I want somebody to win that giveaway. I've not heard from Caroline. When we come back on January the 8th, which is 2 weeks from tonight, then we'll do another drawing until I can give somebody that yarn. So Chris says, congrats, I don't know her. So real quick, carefully put my blessings thing. This is what I love about being organized. So Caroline Taylor, I can tell you, so that would be the T's for Taylor. Right here. She subscribed to my channel on June 30th of this year. So she's been a subscriber with me for a while. I don't see her on a lot of my chats and things, so I don't like know her, but I will try reaching out to her. And again, if I don't hear back from her, which I hope I do, then we'll do a drawing again on January the 8th. So, all right. Sandra says, congrats to Caroline. Absolutely. All right. So, guess what else we have to do? Speaking of people and names, and bear with me, I'm going to grab the shout out box. I don't know what they did differently today, but it really, my spine did not like it. And I'm moving at a turtle's pace today. All right. Good thing I was off work tonight, right? So this is our Saturday shout outs from this past Saturday on the 12th. And again, if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. It is not my intention. All right, so the first one we have is Linda Yount. I don't like not having the lights on. Off. It's hard for y'all to see. But I do like the Christmas lights on in the back. Allison Yanta. And Charlie says, congratulations, Caroline. Runaway says, the lights are pretty in the background. Runaway, Kelly Platter, one of my subscribers, sent me those. And my husband put them up. And she sent them for you guys. So that's why I want to make sure you can enjoy them. Patty Wheat. Got someone famous in the building, y'all. Tanya Tucker. Wendy Thorpe. And while I've got you, even though we're not meeting the next 2 Fridays because of Christmas and New Year's, the Saturday shout outs will still come on Saturdays. Oh my gosh, y'all. Guess what? I actually knew this, but guess who was in my subscriber shout out Saturday? Caroline Taylor. Susie Q. And this next person came out this past Saturday as a subscriber. And when I went to send her the link to let her know that I had, done a little shout out for her, I discovered that she is now starting to be a content creator. So I reached out to her, and she's actually reached back out to me. And I told her that I would resend her name out this Saturday. So I went back and redid the video. And I actually put her name in again as a content creator, but her name will only go in the box this month, this one time. So definitely this Saturday, you'll see her on there again, but as a content creator. And definitely go hit her link and go throw some yarn in her window and help her out. She's trying to get started, but it's Tanya's Needle Hook Nook. And then our two content creators for last Saturday is She Loves Planners and Crafting by Beverly. And she kind of goes by Bevies is the name she uses, but her name is Beverly. And then Sherry the String Stretching Studio was our other content creator. Chris says the lights are beautiful. Thank you, and Kelly for sending them for all of us to enjoy. All right. So I didn't see anyone answer our question, but you can always answer it in the replay. What are 3 of your most favorite things about Christmas? And since the time is getting away from us, have movie night starting in 30 minutes. And I'm going to try and eat in between. We're going to go ahead and jump over into our Joy Basket moment. I think we've talked about everything today. I can't wait till January 8th to come back and show you things that I've been working on. Hopefully I haven't given them all away so I can share. And we talked about Alex. We've done our subscriber shout out and our content creator love shares. So I think we've covered everything today. All right. So our Joy Basket moment is a devotion that I share at the end of our Cup to Hook conversations. And again, I've been using Moments of Peace in the Presence of God. It's a book that I bought at Walmart. And starting in the new year, I will be doing our devotions out of a book that Kelly sent me. And this is it here. And it's called Amazing Grace.
Here are some details.
Oh, sorry. I guess my Alexa on my phone was looking up Amazing Grace and was going to tell us some details about Amazing Grace. So I apologize about that. I got friends coming from all over. All right. So our little devotion today is called A Flame Rekindled. And Starla and Runaway, only God knew, my friends, that you were going to be here. And maybe he chose this one specifically for y'all. It blessed me, so hopefully it will bless everyone. And the verse is from Psalms 130, verse 5, and it says, I wait for the Lord. My soul waits, and in his word I hope. Psalms 43, 5 says, why am I discouraged? Why is my heart so sad? I will put my hope in God. A blazing wood fire is glorious, but when it's spent, nothing remains but white-gray ash, a somber contrast to the rough-cut log that once lay on the hearth and the colorful flames that danced high in the air, filling the room with warmth. At times you may feel that your life is reduced to ashes, that your strength is gone, and that the flame you once carried inside is cold and colorless. But God promises that even at your lowest point, even when you feel there is nothing left with which to rebuild your life, he is there to rekindle the flame within you. His indwelling spirit offers hope and strength for you to begin again, and his never-failing love shines brightly on your path, illuminating every step you take. God, I thank you that the fire of your Spirit brings new life to our body and soul. We place our lives in your hands and our hope in your faithfulness and love. Amen. And that really couldn't be more appropriate. And so our prayer is that the flame will be rekindled and will burn bright. I don't know about you, but I love fires. I love fireplaces. I've shared my little fireplace heater down here. And even in the summertime, I don't run the heat part of it, but I'll run the fireplace part of it. And I love it. And I actually have a CD, and I know that on YouTube, they actually have an hour-long video that you can pull up, and it just has a fire burning in a fireplace, and you can actually hear the wood crackling. In my video, my DVD, I said a CD, but it's a DVD. My DVD does the same thing. And that's what I love the most, is I love the crackling of the firewood. And I actually, I love it when the embers crackle and then kind of, fly out. And I don't know if you've ever had one of those wood burning candles, but I love candles. Like, I drive my family crazy because I always have like a ton of candles burning. But anyway, I love those wood burning candles because the wick is made out of wood. So literally when you light it and as it's burning, that wick is crackling like a fire, and it's just amazing. It's beautiful. Let's see. Runaway says, I started posting videos to help me get out of this funk I'm in. I have heard of Sherry String Studio. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yes, Runaway. Hang with me, my friend. Your name is coming. You'll be on one of those shout out videos very, very soon. That's all I can tell you. And hi, it's Chris says, I love watching Sherry. Awesome. And Chris says, mine are the glory of the day, all the beautiful lights and time with family are her 3 favorite things about Christmas. Runaway says, my 3 things are: 1, unexpectedly surprise someone who I barely know with a handmade gift. Oh my gosh. Runaway, you are a gift, my friend. Number 2, my favorite holiday movies are comforting. Yes. And 3, my guilty pleasure is finding a few good after Christmas sales. I agree with you, especially on yarn. Chris says, I'm hoping we get our number 5. What? I'm hoping we get our number 5 back in to our blanket again. LOL. I'm hoping. And then she says, amen. Let me see if I'm following that. I'm hoping we get our, the number 5 color. Yeah, my chart is over there. I don't even, what is my number 5? Oh, wait. Is that what you're saying, the number 5 color? I was going to say, because if that's what you're saying, number 5 actually just debuted again. Let me see. Let me remember my memory. Wait a minute. That might be the segment y'all haven't done yet. No. That is the segment. Yes, that's the segment that just came out Wednesday. Because Jen chose, don't tell me. She chose 6. And then Charlie chose 3. And Roseanne chose 5. Nope. Roseanne chose 9 and Jen chose 5. And then this next section coming out Monday, 5 also was one of the numbers that Grandma Anna chose. So actually number 5 is going to be showing in this week's section and next week's section. So my friend, your request, your prayer, whatever has been answered. All right. Let's see. Runaway says, I've never heard of a wood burning candle. Oh, wow. Yes. I'll be honest. I don't know where to buy them. Every one I've ever gotten has been a gift. But yeah, the wick is actually wood. And when you light it, I'm sorry?
Walmart sells them.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. In Cracker Barrel.
Oh, that's right. I just told a story. I did buy one. So Mr. Joyful Creations just shared that Walmart sells them, and so does Cracker Barrel. And I did buy one from Cracker Barrel, but that's been, wow, 3 years ago, maybe 4. But he is right. They do still sell them, especially between Thanksgiving and New Year's. I know Cracker Barrel does. But yes, so the wick is made out of wood, and literally when you light it, it literally crackles. And it sparks a little bit, but not like it would just catch your house on fire. But it just, oh my gosh. And you can hear it. You can hear it going. It's so great. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but anyway. So yeah, Walmart and Cracker Barrel. And where some of you are, y'all may not have Cracker Barrels. I don't know.
Target may sell it too.
Oh, my husband's also saying Target might also sell them. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Grandma Anna's with us. Grandma Anna, we were just talking about you being the winner from last week. And that Chris was hoping that number 5 would show up in the blanket. And I was telling her that Jen actually brought that into the blanket this week, and you're bringing it into the blanket next week. So her request has been answered. I have a color that I'm hoping will debut in that blanket very soon again too, but I'm not going to say it because it's y'all's pick. So, but there is one I'm really hoping comes back. Let's see. Cheryl says the birth of Jesus. Yes. Family and making gifts for others. Absolutely. Bree says my favorites are smells, family, and friends, and all the unconditional love of the day. I agree with that too. And I'm glad you brought in the smells because I'm very much a smell type person. I love, like I said, my candles. I love the scents that they bring in. You walk in my house, you're normally going to either smell something floral or, something outdoorsy, or like people think I've been baking because my candles, might be sugar cookie smells, or I burn all kinds of flavor scented candles. But also in that line, Brie, I love the smell of food. December 15th was my brother-in-law's birthday, and he lives with us, but I was working. So on December 16th, we had a birthday dinner for him, and my youngest and his girlfriend came over to celebrate with us. But all day long, I slow cooked a roast in this slow cooking burner. And I kid you not, that was on Wednesday. When I came home from work this morning and walked in, my house still smells like that roast. And I was just like, oh, I know I shouldn't eat before I go to bed like this, but I am so hungry. I had to go heat up some roast. But yes, I agree with you. I love the smell of the foods. I love the smell of a real live Christmas tree, even though we don't have one. But yes, I'm glad you mentioned the smells. Grandma Anna says, you will, Chris. I won last week and chose number 5. Yes, you did, Anna. And Jen says, hi, Grandma Anna. Grandma Anna says, my favorite Christmas things are birth of our Savior, Jesus. Absolutely. My family and giving to others. Anna says, hi, Jen. Anna says, hugs to everyone. Chris says, excuse me, y'all, our color number 5 in the blanket we're making. That's what I thought you meant. Bree says, hi, Grandma Anna. Chris says, oh, good. I haven't done part 15 yet. Bree says, Poshmark handmade. And Chris says, I was 2 weeks behind and I'm doing 14 right now. Well, you'll definitely have some time to catch up because there will. I know there's at least 1 week we won't have a Fun Day Monday. There might be 2. Maybe it is 2 weeks. I know we're meeting on a special night. We're not meeting next Friday for movie night, but we're meeting Sunday at 2 p.m. But that segment will not come out until January 4th. So there'll be one this Monday, and then there won't be another one until January 4th. Right? No, only 1 week. Only 1 week there won't be one. So you'll have 1 week to catch up, which I don't expect. I would much rather hear you spending time with family. So that is my goal. Let's see. Chris says, yay. Anna says, I am mailing Alex's hat and socks in the morning. Bless you, bless you. Well, definitely go back and put your little comment in on Alex's video because Miss Bree is giving away 15 skeins of yarn to show her thanks for your butterfly kisses for Alex. And I know that that's not why you're doing it, but Miss Bree wants to give back too. Sandra says, my 3 things are family coming together, the carols, and the ambiance. Absolutely. I agree. And I do love the carols. We sang a few on Bible study today. Hope it didn't scare anyone away. Hello, Miss Petra. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. I can't stay. I need to spend a lot of time relaxing. And I do thank you for popping in. And Miss Petra, be sure to check your mailbox or your front step. I don't know if it'll come next week. It's going out to the post office in the morning, but you know, Christmas mail, it might delay getting to you, but you have some happy mail coming, my friend. And let's see. Petra says, Cynthia, thank you for caring about all of us. Oh, I do. But you guys just, we kind of got off on it in the beginning, and I'm not going to go back there because I cry ugly. But you guys are a blessing to me. And this time right now and our movie night is what propels me through the week. And especially with all the things that I see and sometimes can't forget or unsee in the ER, I always know that I have the joy and comfort of being able to come and spend my Fridays with all of you And you guys warm my hearts. And so I'm going to miss you for 2 weeks. Ugh. But anyway. Jen says, hi, Petra. Jen says, hi, Sandra John. And Charlie says, I love the program set my church does for the holidays. And I like spending New Year's Eve in church. I'm being with family. Absolutely. And you guys, real quick, because we're running out of time for movie night. And I promised my husband we would eat, but I'm running out of time. I love Christmas Eve service. And this is my first year in probably 33 years that I'm actually going to have Christmas Day off. And I'm excited. Don't have any particular plans, but Christmas Eve is one that I've always requested off because I do love to be in church for Christmas Eve. And this year I have a heavy heart, and I've still not 100% made up my mind, but I think I have. And I am really sad that I am probably not going to Christmas Eve service. With lots of thought and prayer, I mean, it's just a risk. And I know I am at risk all the time when I go to work, but it's just a risk that I'm not sure. I don't want to say that I'm willing to take, but because look at where I work, but that's another reason. It's not just me getting COVID and being a diabetic. I don't want to do that, but, and this upcoming spine surgery, but I don't want to potentially be a carrier and not know it and give it to someone else. I mean, knock on wood, to my knowledge, I'm not, but you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, the hubby and I are leaning very strongly to not going. And I do think my church is going to be doing it live on Facebook. And that will definitely be the deciding factor if it's not going if they do. But it's just not the same. And so I'm struggling with it. But anyway. Runaway says, hi, Petra. Petra says, hi, Jen. It's Chris says, hi, Petra. Runaway says, hi, Chris. Runaway says, hi, Jen. Jen says, you'll have to play extra with Violet. Absolutely. And she's opening her eyes so much more. And I just get so tickled because she smiles all the time. She's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Twice I've come up with a name for myself and I've forgotten them. I was like, what is going on with my mind? But in my defense, my husband says that I've got a lot of things that I'm trying to get done quickly. And so I need to not be so hard on myself, that it's not necessarily my mind just going, that it's just being overwhelmed with a lot of things kind of being filed in there that, yeah. So worst comes to worst, whatever she calls me, that's what it'll be. But I'm hoping I'll remember one of those two names because I really, really like them. But anyway. Anna says, I'm not going to be able to stay for the movie night. I am worn out. I understand that. I love you, my friend, though. And we did pray for you on Bible chat. So if you get a chance, check that video out whenever you feel up to it. Bree says, I bet you will pop on before 2 weeks. What are we supposed to do without you? LOL. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Well, I'm not going to say a lot, but there are some special pre-recorded videos that I've been working on earlier this week for you. So it may not necessarily be like this, but you're right. I probably will give in and just be like, hey, what's everybody doing? But I do have some special stuff coming your way. Charlie says, my church is going to be on Facebook Live this year. And I'm pretty sure, Charlie, mine is as well. And I'm very thankful for that. You know what? That is my blessing for tomorrow, Charlie. Thank you very much. I will be adding sorry. I'll be adding to the my blessing thing, internet technology, because oh my gosh, where would we be this year without Zoom and Facebook Live and stuff like that? So yes. What'd you say? YouTube, yes. So can I cheat and break those up over the next couple days? All right. All right, you guys. Well, I have 7 minutes to. Jen says, do you Zoom? The only time I have Zoomed was a Bible study that I was doing on Saturday mornings. But I've not specifically ever set up a Zoom. It is something that I have been thinking about doing, especially when we get ready to do the all right, Jen, you always have to help me. Call the midwife blanket. Because, you know, a lot of that, once we do certain segments, it's just going to be repeating. And so I won't necessarily have to be doing tutorial. So I've been really thinking about trying to do that so that we could possibly come together and just hang out and crochet together. So, and if that works, then that might even be an option for our movie nights. And I know not everybody may be able to do Zoom. So something that we can consider. I know that, look at there's my alarm for movie night. I know some people like Sarah Jane, when she does her Crochet Society stuff and her unboxings, she's doing it live with YouTube and live with Facebook at the same time. So I know that there should be a way that I could then Zoom and do YouTube live at the same time. So I just would have to probably use 2 different computers, which I have. So, because my husband doesn't use his laptop and he's offered it to me. So that's something that maybe in 2021 will be a thing. So Anna says, and prayers. This year has needed more prayers than ever. Amen, Anna. Cheryl says, yes, thank you, Lord, for technology. Amen. Amen. I mean, even just being able to Facebook Live with my Marine son, I mean, it just helps to keep us connected and almost like he's right here with me. And so, yes, technology has come a long way. And how frustrating it is when it doesn't work, you know. But yes, we are very, very blessed and very, very fortunate. Let's see. Anna says, have you seen the salvation blanket? Ooh, no, I have not. Definitely tell me more. I would definitely be interested in that. And that is something else. I miss not getting tutorials out to y'all outside of the Longmire blanket. And so I'm really praying about going back and doing segments to do a project so that I can get more of those videos out. Because when I was doing segments, I was able to actually do more projects for y'all than trying to do a whole project and then putting it out that way. So that's something else, though, that I'm praying about doing more is more possible crochet alongs and more tutorials in 2021. And yeah, I would need more time. Time would be a gift for me for 2021. So yes, Anna, I would love to know more about that salvation blanket. Runaway says, I checked and I have another Lilo Stitch charm for a hat. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, I am so happy. And I am so blessed that you are doing this for Alex Runaway. Anna says, I will link it. Each part has a meaning. I can only imagine. Oh my gosh, Anna, I would treasure that. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I am very interested in that. Jen says, oh yes, with Kelly. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's a trip. So, she called me today, and unfortunately, my son had come in with his bad news of losing his job. And so I tried to reach out to her before getting on the live, which is also another reason I was just a tad bit late, and I could not get her. So I'm hoping to see her in movie night. And if not, she's kind of a night owl with me. And so hopefully we'll get to connect tonight. But I hope everything is okay with her. Anna says, I know it says knitting, but it's also crochet. I'm okay with knitting. I don't mind dusting off my knitting needles. I've been wanting to do that anyway. If I remember, I've got some Christmas stockings to learn how to make, especially for my grandbaby. Runaway says, does Alex like slouchy style hats? Bree, are you still on here? Can you answer that for her? Charlie says, I have a friend who is doing that, Kelly's Crochet Adventures. Okay. So bear with me, friends. Let me write down Salvation Blanket. And oh, Jen, I now get what you were saying. So that Salvation Blanket is with Kelly's, we're going so fast now. Kelly's Crochet Adventures. All right. Anna says, yes, Jen, I'm making that one with Kelly. And Jen, I just made that connection. Let's see. Jen says, yes, Charlie, thanks. Anna says, you're very welcome. Bree says, oh my goodness, she will have that pin on all her hats. Charlie says, I have too many projects going. I wanted to do the Salvation Blanket with Kelly. Jen says, great, Grandma Anna. Jen says, it's a free pattern too. Ooh, awesome. Anna says, I made Alex a beanie and a slouchy. She will love that. Bree says, yes, she most certainly does love slouchy hats. She is going to be so overwhelmed with all of your just generous, kind love, your butterfly kisses. Anna says, here's the pattern. Ooh, I will have to go back in the replay and get that. She says, just click the link. I'm afraid if I click it, I will lose y'all, which I am going to go ahead and end this. So I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For some of you, I will be connecting with you throughout that time with some of our special events that we've rescheduled around on different days. And again, I do have some special little videos to kind of just pop over and say hey when you least expect it. And as mentioned earlier by Bree, I probably will pop in with a live here or there because, you know, I just can't stay away from y'all. Y'all are just contagious. You know, my life just needs you. What can I say? I'm a Yarn Tubie addict for my Yarn Tubie friends, my joyful creators who create lots of joy in my life. All right. Anna says, good night and hugs, everyone. Anna, I do hope you feel better, my love. I pray that you get some really good rest, and I do hope you feel better. We will miss you. Don't doubt that for one moment. Chris says, night, love to all. Have a Merry Christmas. Runaway says, take care all and happy holidays. Absolutely. All right, you guys, I love you. Grandma Anna says, thank you. You are so welcome, my friend. For my Longmire friends, I am going to ask if you will. It's 9:03. Give me about 10-15 minutes. 9:20, let me come on so I can eat real quick with the hubby. He's been very gracious. He cooked dinner and he's been very gracious waiting, and I keep hearing him reheating. So if you'll give me till 9:20, give me about 15 minutes, then we'll hop right on and get our movie night going. All right? To everyone else, I love you. Again, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And above anything else, do not forget to find your joy in every day. I do promise you that there is some kind of joy waiting for you every single day. So be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, and go make your own joyful creations, because I know, I can promise you that you are a joyful creator to me and you bring joy to me. I love you guys. Bye.